Okay, so we're here on this side. I forgot earlier when I was going through stuff that there's actually some sparkly spots and a little bit of treasure in here as well. So we will clear that out really quickly. Yeah, there's a treasure chest here. Okay, cool. And I don't think we can go in here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think those were the two main ones. So let's head on inside.
Senor Roberto, so wonderful to see you after so many years. And your companions too, of course.
Good to see you looking so well, Cervantes. Now, I don't suppose Don Rodrigo's about for a wee chat, is he?
Lo siento, senor, so sorry. But I am afraid he has gone to Eliador. He is instructing the guards there in the art of swordsmanship, you see.
Oh man.
Ah, now that's a shame. I do so love our wee chats about fighting and horses and fighting.
Don Rodrigo will be sorry to have missed you too, senor. He often speaks of your visits very fondly.
Well, I'm sure we'll have a chance for a proper chinwag next time I'm in town. Now, there's something I was wanting to ask you, Cervantes. I was hoping to head out to sea in search of more interesting topics of conversation. You couldn't open the sea gates for me, could you?
It will be my pleasure, Senor Roberto. Can you imagine how angry Don Rodrigo would be if I refused? I will open them right away. If you go on board your ship, you will be able to sail straight through.
Sounds like a plan.
You're a good man, Cervantes. Thanks a million. And give my regards to Don Rodrigo, won't you?
There we go. So I think, if I remember right, there might be a little bit left. Yeah, so there's at least a couple books here. Looks like it's somebody's diary. At today's tournament, Senorito Norberto defeated Senor Hendrik. Words can scarcely express how thrilled I was to see such a display. He has grown mighty indeed. We skip forward several days. Senor Norberto left today. I wish he would have at least said something before disappearing like that. We skip forward even further still. A year has passed now since Senorito Norberto's departure, and still we hear nothing. I pray that he's safe. The rest of the diary seems to be filled with similar entries. There's a book called The Chivalric Ideal. Chivalry. All who dare to call themselves knights cherish this above all else. It is a criterion by which our worth is weighed. Do not shirk in your duties or your training. Strive to exceed your limitations, be they physical or mental, and at all times, in whoever you may encounter, be well-mannered and gentle. But more sacred than any of these instructions is this. Should you set yourself a goal, should you make a promise, do not fail to achieve it. Do not allow yourself to be swayed from your path. Never, never go back on your word. He who does so cannot claim to be any kind of knight. Take this firmly to heart, lest all your years of training be in vain. Where have we heard stuff like that before? Alright. Well, we've got this. Why don't we go ahead, rest at the inn. And we'll rest at the cheap one. We'll go to the Motel 6 instead of the one ran by News. Yeah, we'll rest up and be good to go. All right. Well, we have cleared out most of this. So why don't we make our way back to our ship? Alright, we have made our way back to our ship. I just teleported in front of Gondolia. It's the easiest way. And let's see if we can get through this sea gate and explore the open sea. We're too fast.
There's our pal, Cervantes. Give him a nice thank you wave, everybody.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to... Oh. Wait.
Is it him?
All right. We are in the open sea. Now, we've got some extra points that we can go through here, and we'll probably do a little bit of island hopping. Just to get some basic exploration out of the way here. I don't think this is even really worth my time, to be honest.
Oh no!
Okay, come on. Ooh, big damage, actually. Alright, you punks. You made a point. For proving a point here.
Blow away!
How wonderful!
Little overkill, probably. There we go. I don't even think we get anything from it. Yeah, that sucks. Alright. We need to eventually learn that that ability that will keep enemies away. Now, we have our first little point here on the open sea. What could this be?
Where did all this horrible fog come from? I can't see a thing.
Hey, Sylv, what's going on?
I'm truly mystified. But whatever it is, I don't like it. Steering hard a starboard!
The mists are clearing. I can see light up ahead.
Where in the world are we?
Oh man, what the heck happened here? Sorry, honey, I haven't a clue where we are. This island doesn't appear on any of my maps. I want to wave bye-bye to this forsaken place as soon as possible, but so long as the stallion's stuck on the sandbank, we're staying right here. Something's not right about this place. No wind, no waves. It almost feels like time stopped altogether. What a pretty little island this is. It looks just like the one in the picture book I always used to read when I was little. I always said to Veronica that I'd like to go there, and to meet the handsome prince who lived there too. Tee-hee. What you gotta say, Grandpa? Fascinating. Judging by the shape of the prow and the state of the planks, I wouldn't be surprised if this boat was built long before I was even born. I can't help but wondering if we strayed into the Violorian Triangle. You know, it's the bit of sea where they say ships just up and disappear, never to be seen again. Oh, okay. Alright. There's absolutely nothing here. Let's not waste any more time than we have to. As soon as the wind picks up, we're gonna get back on the hunt for the orbs.
What a strange place. It's almost like being in a dream.
Oh, hello.
Oh, darling, is it really you? My dearest darling Kai? I've waited for you ever since the day we said goodbye. Oh. Hey! What do you think you're playing at, scaring us like that? And there's no need to look so disappointed to see us.
Right, rude. Oh, man.
Hold on. Are you a mermaid? That's strange. You didn't scream or try to catch me in a net. You're different from most other human beings that I've met. My name's Michelle. I'm sorry if I gave you all a fright. It's just I thought my car was back and I got all excited.
I don't know if that counts.
I can't believe I'm talking to a real live mermaid. But anyway, who's this Kai you keep talking about? He's a tender-hearted fisherman from Lulu Bay. He promised he would meet me here upon our wedding day. Your wedding day? I didn't even think humans and mermaids could get married.
Depends on the kingdom.
At first I was the same. I thought we'd never be together. I thought the mermaid's burden would keep us apart forever. For if a mermaid leaves the sea and makes the land her home, if ever she gets wet again, she melts away to foam. But when I told my Kai I couldn't come to live with him, he said, in that case, Shell, you better teach me how to swim. And so I got the blessing of the Queen beneath the sea. He's going to come to Nautica and live down there with me.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Congratulations.
But he's supposed to meet me here so we can be together. And I've been waiting for him now for what feels like forever. I know he'd never break his word. He's not that sort of person. But the longer that he stays away, the more my worries worsen. I know it's rude to ask you, but I beg, I plead, I pray. Could you go to Lulu and make sure my Kai's okay? So you're from the bottom of the sea.
That's a good
Where
point.
the giant pearl from the story went. I wonder. Aha! How about this? If we go and check on your fiancé, will you take us down to see the Queen? To pay for such a kindness, it's the least that I can do. I'll sing my song and safely sink your ship and all your crew.
If anyone knows the truth about this giant pearl, it's the Queen of the Sea. If it leads us to another one of the orbs, it's worth helping. Wouldn't you say?
Sure thing.
Thank you, all of you. I'd be indebted to you. If you could try to find him in the town of Lulu. I'll mark the village on your map. It's to the south of Hotto. A beautiful blue bay behind an isolated grotto. My Kai's a famous fisherman, as rugged as the ocean. A hanky-chanky sailor stuffed with smouldering emotion.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, now I'm all embarrassed. Don't tell him what I said. Just bring my darling back so we can finally be wed.
Well, we met a mermaid. So I kind of forgot how, like, the voice sounds in English. I've played through the game originally in Japanese. So sometimes the English voice acting just really gets me. Alright, well, Dave, I had a word with that Michelle, lovely girl, and you ain't gonna believe this. She's only gone and used her mermaid powers to get the stallion moving again. We can leave whenever you're ready. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we now have a quest to make it all the way down to the southeast to Lulu. And I think that'll be the plan. I think we'll just kind of make our way there. But first, let's see what this island has, because I honestly don't remember. And a flea. Alright, sick. Alright, let's see what we got here. So a lot of these islands, you can't really fast travel to them, it's just, so it's kind of a pain, so. But we can get some decent, like crafting materials and that kind of stuff here. And then there's another island that is full of slimes, and we'll be able to get a ton of farming there. Another Yggdrasil leaf, so that's great. Love to see it. Trying to remember exactly how we get up to that. But we'll figure that out later. We have another ultimate key lock. Excuse me, sir. I'd rather you not get that close to me. I had thought there was some other stuff we could loot here. There we are. Some gold ore. And if I can remember how to get to this. Yeah, that's right. We go up this side. That's right, that's right, that's right. Okay. So here, find a recipe book. So we get the Robes of Serenity, which is what Serena is wearing right now, which gives like a health regen to it. So honestly, not a terrible find there. And some decent crafting materials. This is if you want to farm like Seeds of Strength. Those brownies are fantastic for it. but we will head on back to the open sea. Alright, so now we're just gonna basically head straight east. And I want to get to Lulu as fast as possible. So I'm just going to try and flee from battles because, again, we don't have a way to heal. While, to camp on our boat. So we're pretty limited to what we can do. Oh boy, big hits. Come on. Okay. It's risky. Alright, make it work. Cool. What's this? What are all these boats out here for? Hey guys. Aloha, travelers! Don't stop here. These waters are dangerous. Sail on, sail on. Okay. Come on. We're so close. So once we unlock Lulu, we'll be able to just kind of fast travel back and forth, so that'll be a huge help. Okay, a lot of damage. Jeez. Big block. Okay. We're good. Get me out of here. There we go. Now, we do have some materials that we can get here. And we'll clear out Lulu. And honestly, I feel like this is my favorite town.
Oh, here we are in beautiful Lulu, a seaside paradise that Shell tells me is home to the prettiest pals in all the world.
Pearls!
Bright blue waves, pure white sands, and fabulous jewels just lying on the beach. Truly, darlings, this is the promised land. Although it does seem a little less promising than I expected, where is everybody?
Something's not right here. Still, it's not our problem. Let's just find this Kai guy and get out of here.
Eric is continuing to be anti-fun. Alright, hold on. I've got a needy cat that is wanting some food, so I'll be right back. Alright. Welcome to Lulu, the seaside paradise of crystal wattles and perfect pearls. We hope you enjoy your stay. What do we got? Huh? You're looking for Kai? I didn't know that boy had any friends. You should go see his ma. You'll usually find her up at the church. During the day, anyhow. As soon as the sun sets, she runs on home and refuses to come out till it's light again. They're kind of a weird family. We'll explore around a little bit, though. Oh. Alright. Let's go here. So there are quite a few sparkly spots and stuff hidden, like in little corners. On this, like this island, it feels like especially. So I'll try and remember where everything is. But but we'll just kind of skim through here real quick. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Sorry. You don't know how badly I wish I could buy things because there's a really good sword here. Let's poke around in the inn. I think, if I remember right, I think there's a little something. Hello, children. I don't know if they're old enough to be running a business, but okay. Yeah, I don't remember. I thought there was more on the beach as well. But who knows? There is a treasure chest right back here. Building a blade of blistering brutality. Cautery swords, which I'll poke around. I don't know if I have enough to actually craft that. So we'll take a peek. All right, so we did have enough to get the cautery sword, but I think I'm gonna actually hold off in case I decide to make any, like the whatchamacallit, get the platinum greatsword and spec into that. So I'm gonna hold off on it because it's kind of expensive to craft anyway. Like, it has a really rare material. But we did have enough to go ahead and get the Swindler set for Eric. And we actually hit both of these at a +3, so that's fantastic. And we'll go ahead and do the spiky Swindler so he can show off his hair. Okay. But as far as what's else in here, there is a book. Recipe book, my first pearly pieces. Pink pearl rings and rosaries, which those are both good for like mana stuff. So something we might think about later on. Maybe for Sylvando, just because a lot of his abilities are kind of mana intensive. Yeah, so we will make our way up through here. Explore the rest of that, and then finish things off at the church. Alright, well, another thing. Let's see this last building. Let's see what we have in store. Alright. Nothing too flashy then. Okay. Well, let's... Oh, hello.
Look! Auntie's here! The show's about to begin!
Are you all paying attention? Good. Then I'll tell you the tale of the terrible curse that befell our village long ago. The curse of a crafty creature with a face as pretty as a pearl, but a heart as black as coal. Now, let's begin. Once upon a time, a master fisherman lived in Lulu. He caught more fish and gathered more pearls than any of the other men in the village. The mayor of Lulu, the big kahuna, was very fond of this fisherman and offered him the hand of his beloved daughter. The fisherman and the kahuna's daughter agreed to be married, and the future of the village looked bright. Until the day of the storm. The fisherman was caught up in a terrible tempest, and he and his catch were thrown into the ocean. As he sank through the water, he saw the pearls he had gathered shining like stars all around him. The light faded, and he prepared to meet his maker. But instead, he met her. A mermaid more beautiful than any creature he had seen before. She held him in her arms and whispered in his ear, "I will give you your life if you give me your soul."
Michelle!
Many days passed and the fisherman did not return. The people of the village thought him dead and held a funeral for him on the beach. But just as they were beginning to sing his soul into the next world, he appeared, exhausted but alive. The kahuna's daughter was overjoyed to have her beloved home and stayed by his bedside night and day, nursing him back to health. But the fisherman was no longer the man she knew. All day he would stare out to sea, muttering over and over, "I must marry that mermaid." Then one day, he threw his fiancée aside and ran to the harbor screaming, "I must go back to her!" The kahuna was furious. He banished the fisherman from the village and burned his boat so he could never set sail again. And so, the man who was once the pride of Lulu spent the rest of his days alone on Saikiki Beach, haunted by the mermaid who stole his soul. That's all for today, children. I'll tell you the rest of the story tomorrow.
Just happy little story time.
Mermaids are scary! Whoa! The mermaid's coming to steal our souls! Run!
Aloha, friends. Is there anything I can do for you?
Maybe. We're looking for a fisherman called Kai. Do you know where we can find him?
Oh my! What a coincidence! You must be looking for my son, Kainui. Are you friends of his? I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. All the men have sailed west to fight the giant squid that's been attacking our ships. If you want to hurry things along, maybe you could go lend a hand. Once that monster's dealt with, they'll all come back to the village, sure enough. But be wary, friends. That squid isn't the only danger out on the seas. Don't let a crafty mermaid make you all pupule. I'd hate to see you go crazy.
But how could this be? Michelle was so nice. What could be going on? Alright, so this is setting us up for another boss fight, which you know what that means. More grinding. I'm probably gonna chill off camera for a bit and get some. What are you scratching out? Okay. I'm gonna get some casino tokens rolling and get some experience and all that. That should be a pretty big power spike for us. So we will get that rocking and rolling from there, and then go fight this giant squid that we had seen earlier. But yeah, so we will get that rolling, and we'll probably catch you guys next time.